In this video, we're going to take a look at how to create a static page for your WordPress blog. Now, by default, WordPress will display all your latest blog posts right on the front page itself, something like what you see here. As you can see, there are 2 posts in this blog. So by default, all the posts are listed on the front page itself, and the latest post, of course, is listed right on top. But in some cases, you may not want to use WordPress strictly as a blogging site. You may want to use WordPress more as a CMS or a content management system. In that case, you can always create a static front page and add whatever content you want to the front page itself, and dedicate a new page where all your latest blog posts will be listed. So now I've logged into my WordPress dashboard. Now, before you can enable a static front page, you need to create at least 2 new pages. So we're going to create those 2 pages right now by clicking on Pages and click on Add New. So the first page that I'm going to create, I'm going to name it as Home. Of course, you can name this page anything you want, but generally I like to name it as Home. And this is the page that we're going to set as our home page or our static front page. So you can always add some content according to how you want your home page to look like. So now I've created my home page, and very quickly I'm going to publish this page. So I'll just go ahead and click on Publish. And now, as you can see, the home page is published. So I'm going to click on Add New, and I'm going to create another page. And this page will be where all my latest blog posts will be listed at. So I'm just going to call this page Blog, and you can leave the content entirely empty and then just click on Publish to publish this new page. And now that I have 2 new pages, one which I named as Home and the second which I named as Blog, then all I need to do is I'm just going to minimize all this so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to click on Settings and click on Reading. Now, under the Reading Settings configuration page, by default, the front page will display all your latest posts. So if you want to create a static page, you need to check this option to create a static page, and then select which page will appear on the front or as the main page of your blog. So I'm going to select the page I created earlier called Home, and then you need to select which page all your latest blog posts will appear. And I'm going to select the second page that I created, which I've named as Blog. And here you can control how many latest posts are shown on your blog page. By default, these 2 values should be 10, and you can just leave it as 10. Then I'm going to click on Save Changes. Okay, so my settings have been saved, and now we're going to see how the changes will reflect in your WordPress blog itself. So this is how my WordPress blog used to look like, with all the latest blog posts right in the main page itself. And now that I've created a static front page, you'll see that the main page of my blog will show my static front page itself. So what happened to all the blog posts? Well, that's very easy to see. If you just look at the top navigation bar, and of course this depends on what type of WordPress theme that you're using. Some WordPress themes will display all the navigation links right on top. Some would display it somewhere here. In the case of this theme, all the pages are displayed right on top. So you can see that if I click Home, I'll basically go to the main page of my WordPress blog, and I'll see this welcome message here. All my blog posts are now under the page called Blog. So if I click on that, and there you can see that all my blog posts are now under this new page I created, which is called Blog. So that's how you create a static front page in WordPress and make use of the CMS or content management system capabilities in WordPress itself.